Finally, without further ado, here we freaking are. Long time no see, Gems. How are you doing? You look positively radiant, and oh boy, have I missed you. If you're new around here, which I'm sure a lot of you are, my name is Chelsey, and welcome to yet another BookTube video. It's been a while. It's been about a month since my last YouTube video, which is insane, but a lot of stuff has happened, which we are actually going to get into today in this video. So let's get started. I guess we should start with the question that's on everybody's mind. What happened? When I first started this channel, I had a lot of reasons for becoming a booktuber, some of which are covered in my booktube newbie tag, linked up above, the very first video on this channel. Of course, I wanted to join a community where I could make friends and talk about the books that I love and the books that I hated. But on a more personal note, I wanted an outlet to be creative. I needed something to spark that creative fire that I had lost from college, work, and life in general. Making booktube videos has done just that. I love making videos. I love getting to know you beautiful gems and being able to talk about the books that I absolutely adore and the ones that I hate. I love making my wrap-up videos where I make characters in The Sims 4, and I love making my review videos where I actually go in depth on why I absolutely loved a book. I have so much fun making these videos, but more importantly, doing all of this has made me start reading again. I had kind of fallen off the reading train when I had gotten out of college. I didn't have a reason to read, like for an assignment or for a blog or something else for school, and making these videos has absolutely helped me start reading again. I'm able to pick up a book now and actually like finish it, which is insanity. Life had gotten in the way, and making these booktube videos helped me actually start reading again, and reading more than like a couple books a year. Like, I was able to actually get more in tune with what the book community was talking about and read those books and join those conversations, and that's been invaluable. What's been even more invaluable is the fact that it's made my wife start reading again too. So we're able to talk about the books that we love and the books that we hate and have those combined conversations and those inside jokes and just bond more. And that's been absolutely invaluable. Words can't describe how important that is to me. Making booktube videos has had a beautiful effect all around, and I definitely look forward to making more booktube videos. But when I had the idea to start this channel, I originally wanted to talk about bad books and talk about why they're actually good. You know, pick up a book like Twilight and talk about why this book is actually important and why it should actually be read and why it's not something that people should just say, oh, this should never have been written. I wanted to talk about books like that and talk about the impact that they can have, and also talk about how they could have been better. It's honestly in the intro of my videos. The worst books can be gems too. But as I started to get into the swing of things and making content for this channel, I got bogged down by life and expectations. I am my worst critic and my worst personal assistant. I make these grand plans like I have all the time in the world to accomplish them. I make them like I'm a high schooler who only had like maybe a part-time job and like, you know, school and homework. But in actuality, I don't have that time anymore. I am a full-time worker. I have a wife. I have 3 animals that I have to take care of, a house to clean. I have adult responsibilities to make sure that I attend to, and I often make plans that forget about that. So I wanted to make a certain kind of content, but I ended up not making that content because I took on the mindset of some content is better than none at all, even if that content isn't exactly what I wanted to make. I knew early on that when I was making this sort of content that I was not going to be able to do this long term. This was going to be a short-term solution to a long-term problem. And I knew that if I kept going down this path, I was going to get burned out and I was going to be dissatisfied and not want to do booktube anymore. And I knew I didn't want to do that. I just didn't know how to pause everything for a second and be able to reevaluate things. My channel was going in the wrong direction and I didn't know what to do. And on top of that, I was trying to post videos every single Thursday and it was a time crunch and it was really, really stressful. And I just felt like I was putting these high, lofty expectations and that I didn't know if I was going to actually be able to accomplish it. And I didn't want to let myself down and didn't want to let you guys down. So I was hitting a wall, especially when it came to making more content. I was just running out of ideas because I didn't have time to read the books that I wanted to make the content I wanted to create. And then August happened. If you saw the last video I posted, I talked about my August TBR, the list of books that I wanted to read during the month of August. I planned on just reading 4 books last month, and that was The Damned by Renee Ahdieh, Little Fires Everywhere by Celeste Ning, I think that's how you pronounce her name, After You by Jojo Moyes, and Faith Taking Flight by Julie Murphy. During the month of August, I only read 2 of those books. The Damned by Renee Ahdieh, which was everything I could have asked of it, and I cannot wait for the sequel. I might make a video about that later on. And Little Fires Everywhere, which was awful. Spoiler, and I am definitely going to be making a video about that later. Also during the month of August, I was trying to get more IT certifications and studying to develop more technical skills needed for my career advancement and taking advantage of a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to do all of that. And I was also dealing with a lot of medical issues during the month of August. With the stress of studying and working and dealing with my medical problems, it was just the longest, shortest month of my life. I'm still very exhausted and still mentally recovering from it. So for the sake of this channel and the sake of my mental health, I basically took a break in August. I needed the time off in order to heal myself mentally and physically, and also so that way I could plan on making better content for you guys, something more in line with the books that I actually want to talk about on this channel. But in doing that, with everything that was happening last month, I did not actually finish reading my TBR. I still have 2 books left to read. After You by Jojo Moyes. As you can see, I'm not very far into it because I'm a slow reader and August was hell month. And also Faith Taking Flight by Julie Murphy, which is how I remember the title of this book now. I still have to start and finish this book as well. Part of me, you know, the loudest voice inside of my head, wants to feel ashamed and focus on how I failed to meet these expectations. But I know that that is just toxic behavior and I need to stop it. I need to be kinder to myself. That is something that I talk about all the time with my wife, my therapist, and my friends and family. I'm not kind to myself when I fail to meet imaginary, serious expectations that I put on myself and that no one else puts on me. I know everyone else is super understanding when I don't meet these goals, but it's hard for me to treat myself the same way. It's hard for me to be kind to myself in the same way I'm kind to an absolute stranger. It's really difficult for me to have that empathy for myself. But I know I went through a whole lot in August, and I'm still going through a lot now in September. I know that it's okay for me to acknowledge that, yeah, I fell off the bandwagon, but it's okay because I'm going to get back up again. It's just not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. So high expectations, anxiety, a poor mindset, and life, and I suppose 2020 in general led us here. But what's next? So in the future, I'm going to lower the expectations I have set for myself and for this channel for the sake of my mental health, the sake of my time, and the sake of the content that I want to deliver to you guys. Posting every Thursday just isn't feasible for me right now, but that's not to say it's not going to be someday in the future. So from now on, I hope to post at least 2 videos every month, still on Thursday, and likely TBR videos, wrap-up videos, and maybe something else, you know, thrown in as a little treat. However, I will be going on a tiny hiatus during the month of September and October. I know it sucks, but this is so that I can focus on getting these IT certifications, so that way I can have more money and time to focus on this channel. Also during that time, I plan on honing the focus of my channel a little bit. I want to be able to read the good books that I know I'm going to love and the bad books that I know I'm going to love to hate. And I want to be able to return and talk about those books and follow the original plans I had for this channel. Now, I am not going to completely fall off the face of the planet. I'm still going to be reachable via my Twitter, where I'm still going to remain somewhat active, but always within reach. So that way, if you guys ever want to talk to me, check in on me, whatever, I will still be available there. So if you want to follow me, you can definitely follow me on my Twitter, linked down below and also down here somewhere. And you can follow me and keep up with everything that I do up until I return. But if all things go well, you can definitely expect me to have a video posted by Halloween, because that is my favorite holiday. So you can definitely expect to see and hear from me once more around that date and time. However, speaking of updates, we reached 100 subscribers! I can't believe that we reached that goal so quickly. It was kind of a goal that I wanted to reach by the end of the year, but I wasn't super serious about it. But now we're here and I'm shook. I know I said this on Twitter, but I wanted to say it here. Thank you guys so much. Thank you to everyone who subscribed early on when I started this channel, and thank you to everyone who subscribed as soon as they saw me, to everyone who's been here since the beginning, and everyone who is going to join even after this video. Thank you so much for everything. I am so grateful for every single subscription, every single like, every comment, every retweet, every like, all of that. I cannot thank you guys enough for it, and I am grateful and appreciative beyond what words can say. Thank you so much. And to show my appreciation, it's time for a giveaway. I'm going to be giving one lucky person a book of their choice inside of a box full of a lot of mysterious goodies. The book can be anything from a book that I mentioned on this channel, a book that has been on your wish list for a while, a book that someone else read, or maybe a book that you saw in the library and that you're just interested in reading. You know, if you were wearing your mask when you went to the library. Pandemic's still happening, people. Let's not play around. The book just has to be something that has already been released or will be released by the time the giveaway is over. And entering the giveaway is super easy, and there's multiple chances for you to win. The first way you can enter is by subscribing to my channel, of course, and leaving a comment with your least favorite book that you have ever read in your entire life. The second way that you can enter is by following me on Twitter, linked down below, and leaving a comment on the pinned thread that is pinned to my profile, saying what your least favorite book is, as well as showing me a screenshot of your subscription on YouTube. Third way to enter is by following me on my Instagram, which is linked down below. And if you post on the most recent picture that I have there and leave a comment with, again, your least favorite book, I will also give you another free entry. So you get up to 3 entries, guys. So that's 3 chances for you to win a book of your choice in a beautiful mystery box made by me. Which is not as cool as I make it sound, but it is kind of cool. I will randomly select the winner on my birthday, September 28th. I'm so excited to show you guys some appreciation for everything that you guys have done for me so far. Again, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel and showing me all the love and support. And here's to 200 subscribers. Let's go. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me for yet another booktube video. If you want to keep up with what I'm reading during my hiatus, you can follow me on Goodreads, linked down below, where I'm pretty consistent about posting what I'm reading and how far I am in reading it and posting reviews and things. It may be some textbooks, but it's also going to be a lot of fun books, as I have a lot of fun books on loan from the library still that I need to catch up on. If you like this video, be sure to like this video and leave a comment down below letting me know what you think. Don't forget to enter my giveaway down there as well. I will leave a pinned comment with the rules and how to have multiple entries, so that way, you know, if you forget, you can at least go back there and read all of the rules as well. Down in my description box are also the usual residents, links to Black Lives Matter resources. Remember, just because it isn't trending doesn't mean it isn't happening. Justice for Breonna Taylor, as always. There are links to help different trans folk down there as well. And there are links to all of my social media in case you guys missed it. Links to my Twitter @PoorlyLitPod and links to my Instagram @PoorlyLitBooks. Definitely go give me a follow so you can stay up to date on all the crazy things I get into during my hiatus. It's probably gonna be a lot of reading textbooks. There are also links to my Goodreads in case you missed that as well, and links to my Ko-fi and my Amazon wishlist in case, you know, you want to treat a girl during her hiatus as she's learning and reading. Also down there is a link to my booktube bestie, Gabby. She has been a fantastic help and a wonderful friend in this whole entire journey as a booktube channel, and she just posted a video where you can pick her TBR. I highly recommend it, and I highly recommend following her as well because she is wonderful, chaotic energy, and I adore her. I also have quite a few videos that you can watch while I'm away. I will pop those into what I'm going to dub the hiatus playlist and link that up above, so that way you can give those a watch and play catch up while I'm away. And with all that, always remember and never forget that you are the source of your own happiness, and you are beautiful down to your very soul, and you are loved by someone even if you haven't met them yet. Stay safe out there, you lovely gems, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.